Hello. Uh, I know this is a bit off schedule, seeing as it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday, and we're actually doing another stream tomorrow. Weekly trip, that is. But I'm in a bit of a melancholy mood, so I just kind of wanted to play a game that would reflect that mood. You know, when you're in that mood where you want to listen to like sad music because you're sad, etc. Same kind of deal with me, but with games. So I wanted to play the Banner Saga, but I told myself the next time I play it, because I've only played it through once, I would play it on stream. So I've got a couple of hours spare. May as well do it now, huh? It's only going to be me, so sorry about that. If you were expecting Dark Ash or Cold to join us, no. It's just going to be me playing the Banner Saga, and yeah, really experience it, because it is an absolutely beautiful game. If you've not played it yourself, I recommend it. But if you don't have the money or don't have the time or etc., I understand. That's why I'm here, I guess. Or anybody else. So yeah, let's go straight into it, shall we? The music in this game is absolutely beautiful, as well as the animation style. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðan vor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Okay, so if you don't know anything about this game at all, basically how it works is you're in like a Nordic kind of world, filled with these I don't want to say Vikings, but I guess they are very Viking-like kind of people. Here you've got humans at the top with the red, and you've got these Val, which are these giants here. And basically the story will unravel, but they're the two races that predominantly inherit the world. And yeah, the gameplay is mixed with this kind of fighting where it's very strategic. You need to take down your enemies without losing as many people as you can. And then traveling with a caravan to get to the next place. Making sure your civilians don't die, you're stocked up on food. It's very much a management game. But the story is fantastic in my opinion as well. It's definitely one of my favourite games to come out of 2013, I think this game came out. Don't quote me on that. We've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings, blah blah blah. These portraits show the order of initiative. Yep, so this is like pretty simple stuff. It's my turn. Movement happens before an action. Each kind of person has a different class, so these three are the same class. This guy's different, and this guy's different because they all have different stuff and they're different sizes. Some characters fill more tiles. Yep, we know. Cool. Okay, see, this is pretty nice. You can choose to get rid of their armor or their health. It tells you how much damage you're going to do either way, but if you get rid of more armor, your next attack on them is going to take away more health because they have less protecting them, right? Pretty simple. Yep. I wish I could skip the tutorial, but I can't. There we go. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows. Everyone loves renown. Renown is basically like experience. It's how each character levels up. Here you are, this is what I was saying. Despite being at full health, the chieftains will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor. See? So he would have done better about attacking my armor there, rather than attacking my strength. Or health. But all characters... oh yeah, willpower is like a booster, so it would cost me a willpower to move into these yellow squares, rather than the blue. That's fine. Or 2 willpower rather. Each character has their own special abilities too. This guy can spin in a circle, which is pretty neat. And they're both dead. And he's dead. Alright, tutorial over. Pretty simple fighting mechanic.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Sadly... Oh, I'll read that in a sec. Sadly, I don't think this game has subtitles. I can't even click on that at the minute. And I know some of the accents are fairly strong. That's why I try to stay silent in the cutscenes, so that you can focus on listening to that. Yeah, I'll check in a sec. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Oh yeah, also, some odd names too, so I'll try my best at pronouncing them. Eric, Steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? It is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. What did you have in mind? Scalfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall, right? Scattered around after you took out the chieftain. I guess scalfings are like the tribe. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. I was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Okay, so he wants me to go to the docks. There you go, let's have a look. Huh. I didn't think they had captions. We'll see if that works. Hopefully it does. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-face houses and eroded stores. Coloured canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Rather. Had. I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The Scalfing's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what a rat anus the rest of them crawled it back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. I don't talk to me. Eric, you need some help here. Had. I had a change of heart. I hope you do give us a hard time. Had sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on the table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? That kind of makes sense. I'll pay him. You toss a silver... wow, you toss a sliver of silver on the table. Both men look at you with surprise. Hand gestures meekly to a variety of junk from his store. Take whatever you like. Only thing I'd like is the name of a place. Nobleman, up by East Wall. But that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Gnolf, hello. Are we done here? Gnolf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No. Just bought them while you were walking around. Why? I look good. I'm glad you care. Gnolf goes off to look at more stores. Eric, that man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be scaffolding. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is the Mead Hall? Best I can tell. The name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of those skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Okay. Where is this place again? Nobleman is halfway up the hill, towards the Great Hall. You won't miss it. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Alright, so Ubin, the grey-haired Val, is our main character at the minute, and we constantly switch in this game to who we play as. But Ubin is a tax collector. Exciting, right? Usually we'd be able to do more stuff, but seeing as this is the start of the game, we don't have a lot of options. So let's go to the meat house. You arrive in front of what must be noblemen. A few minutes later, Eric appears, with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out. Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Yeah, you're walking through the front door. They ran to a meat house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight right now. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of a table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken scuffling scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead stones in the process. Alright. So any of the blue tiles. Yep. Okay, so this is like positioning before the fight actually starts. Let's get one of you over here with the shield guy, and you here with my shield guy. So what's that going to be, like 4v2 on each side? Positioning. All about positioning. If I go here. Stonewall blocks 3 damage per hit for 1 round. How far down is Gnolf? He's a few down. I actually go again before anyone else. Interesting. I don't want to do that anymore. Fine, do it. I don't care. It's 2 willpower to an ally at any range. Oh right, yeah, willpower isn't shared. Everyone has their own. Ow. That was mean. Guess he can't do anything. Look at Gnolf. 10 damage without getting rid of any armor. He's insane. But he's got like no armor himself. Look, 7 to 15. It's crazy. Crazy talk. Okay. Okay, so if you use willpower on like basic attacks, it does 1 more damage per willpower. So I will use... let's use 2. Get rid of this armor. And then you can kill him. Because he has no armor anymore. That's a shame. I would have done a whirlwind attack or whatever it's called down here, so I could hit these two, but they are 1 tile away, which is a shame. See? Takes a lot of damage, Alganolf. But he did just level up, I think I saw. Which is decent. Okay. What is this? Oh, he doesn't have any ability, so he can't do anything. That's a shame. Right. Yeah, because these guys are protected because they're standing next to each other, they have an ability called Shield Wall, which, yeah, you can read that there. 5, 5, 6, 6. Let's get rid of him. Nobody is dying this day. Boom. Well, none of my guys are dying this day, I should probably say. Stop it. What? Move. Oh, you can walk through them. Oh, I didn't remember that. For whatever reason. Yeah. She might actually go down here, which is a shame. Yep, Bigen off. See, he takes so much damage. Oh, no, do not want you to end your turn. I want you to kill this guy. That was a mistake. I should have added on the willpower to kill him in one move, but I guess it didn't work out too badly. Okay, good. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. Fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well. Wagner. Next for Val Kingship last we spoke. The other flag? Looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? Ah. Things make a little more sense. That wasn't me that time, that was the text. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrive. Not me. The governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favour? Yeah, go on then. If you happen to stall our guests down on the docks, I wouldn't object. Well, maybe I will. Eric and Valgard hustle from the mead house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug. You just like, ugh, ugh, and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Oh, pretty boats. Okay, so because Gnolf got injured there, he'll take a few days to heal. But we can't see how long he'll heal because this is like the tutorial area still. Let's go down to the docks. Wagner. Familiar Val steps onto the docks. In your mind you recall a much younger version tramping... Words are hard. Tramping the halls of Grofheim. abundant in purpose. God, Zubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there is Wagner, there must be Hakon. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old Yoks. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Jonder demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arabrang. I think I pronounced that really well. Arberang? Probably Arberang, in fact. And glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay. Sailors still fluttering. Golden wolf head emblazoned on red. The king of men, or some on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son, Ludin. Do you know Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Grofheim. I have the distinct feeling I finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away. But, let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where's Morger? Hakon, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few. Others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Morger. See you in the morning, Scrivener. Scrivener? Scrivener. 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 I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think? Wariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon, or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. Okay, so this is where you talk to your heroes, quote unquote. Some of them are arseholes, and I don't think they should be called heroes, but whatever. We'll figure it out. I guess it's good to talk to both of them. We'll talk to the prince first, then we'll go have a drink. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes? You're with Wagner. I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Well, this guy's kind of a dick, so... Recording history, maybe? I don't think he's very, book learned, I guess. Just to introduce myself. You collect taxes for the Varl territories. A true pleasure. Yes. and awkwardness hangs in the air like a thick fog. You take the opportunity to depart. Ugh. Oh, let's go have a drink. That was pleasant. Scrivener. I'm gonna just change up my pronunciation. Here we go. Let's try this. How do you pronounce Scrivener? Oh, fuck. Siri. How do you pronounce Siri. How do you pronounce Scrivener? No.
Checking my sources. Here's what I found on the web for how do you pronounce Scrivener.
Scrivener. Scrivener, apparently. Scrivener. But what about Scrivener? How do you pronounce Scrivener?
Here's what I found on the web for how do you pronounce Scrivener.
No, it's still the same. Scrivener, then. Scrivener! Thanks, Siri. You find Hakon in a mead house, surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Wagner's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's halls anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yok's fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon lets slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swathe through Dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing. Let's step back into the cool air outside. I like Hakon. He's a good lad. Where did all those boats go? There's only like a couple. Oh, alright fellas, down there. Let's go to bed. At dawn you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply levers. All there, just as promised, to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eric had anything to do with that. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Vognir is already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and dishevelled. Mogir steps forward. Mogir. How did I pronounce it before? Mogir, I think. Vognir's quartermaster. If you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. Yeah, we're ready, Mogir. Migi? Nigi? You follow Mogir and join the others. Usually the smaller door set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open. Why can I not read a four-letter word? But the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd. But there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. Summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think? Guess we're leaving. So this is the other part of the game. Travelling. This is your day counter. Morale, food, and your renown. Renown is used to like buy supplies and stuff. It's like a currency. caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Morgan, cracking open mead casks, from our gracious friend, the Governor of Strand. Hours pass with Rosh... with laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. Let's drink a little. You go easy. You've nothing against a good drink, but if anyone is going to keep an eye on things, it may as well be you. The revelers eventually fall asleep without incident. Good. You rise groggily, the campsite a casualty of merriment. Morgir is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking in your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Vognir. You're needed. Ah, it's Ludin. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Vognir releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? Oh, you're like a child. We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. World map. Drag the map to look around, blah blah blah. Okay, so this is the map. It is huge. What is this? What I said about the practice except for the occasion. Okay. Everything that is highlighted when you hover over it, there is some information on it. Look, let's go with Asar down here. Some information on it. Everything in this world. It reminds me quite a lot of Game of Thrones, actually. A tiny little island up here, Warden. There's something deeply unsettling about the island at the top of the world called Warden. Okay. But look at all of this information. I'm not going to go through it all because this would take forever. Look at all of the lore they've put in everything. Okay, so this is Strand here. That's the actual city, and this is just saying where its name is. As close as anything comes to a bastion of racial tolerance. Both men and Varl compete to scratch out a living in this, the biggest trade city along the west coast. Many people still believe that god Dengler still watches over it, granting good fortune. Okay, and we are going up here to Grofheim. So, the quickest way, I guess, if we're there, it's taken us 2 days to get here. We need to go all the way up here, all the way around here, and up here, and up here. So, it's going to take us a couple weeks at least to get to Grofheim. The last time of the Varl, and seat of their power, founded by Arnfenir. Don't know how to pronounce that one. The second Varl king. Though the Varl have moved around a lot, most consider Grofheim their capital. The deeds of Varl are honoured here, and all warriors of worth are buried at the foot of the two spears, where they are said to become part of the Varl's March itself. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Okay, cool. We head north, then east, past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand. Going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Ludin. Why not take the ships to Skimmerstead? Oh, I don't know where that is. What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year, and would tear up the longships. Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skimmerstead. Or Skimmerstead. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge prints. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Ludin exhales through the nose. Poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Such an annoying man-child. Don't poke the anthill, Vognir. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. He'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Luden's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vedafell. Vedafell, if we're lucky. Okay, here we go. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. Whilst at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. High morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely trade. Yeah, the training. It's like mock battles and stuff. Click the hero's tent. One or more of your units is injured. Injuries, yep, they take time to heal. Otherwise, I don't think you can use them when they're injured. I'm fairly certain. But because I've used Gunolf in a few fights, I can promote him. And you promote them after they have killed however many people, actually, which is kind of brutal. So Gunolf's killed 3 people out of 2. So you can be promoted for 5 renown, which I have. I have 35. There we go. Yep, excellent. So that's his ability, Tempest. It's like a very large swing. Rank 1 hits 2 enemies. There you go. It's fairly simple. He swings his sword. What does that do? I can't remember. Oh, good off. Oh, there's a little bit of background. When Ubin became the Val King's tax collector, he was given an entourage of bodyguards to help transport gold collected across Hran. Gunolf is the only one from the original group still alive, and for good reason. Yeah, good reason. Okay, so he's got massive strength already, so let's boost his armor a little. Let's give him one of those as well. I think that allows him to use his willpower. So although he has 3 willpower, he wouldn't be able to use it unless he wanted to use it for his ability. So this will allow him to like move further and attack a little bit harder if needed. Okay, that's good. We've not used Ludin, Hakon, or Mogir yet. Those are our heroes. Okay, so I just rested for 1 day, and Gunolf is fine. Good. I'm not going to do any training, because screw that. I'll just leave.
Vedafell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Vedafell. By Hardborg, that's a lot of Val for some missing cattle. What? A couple days back, he sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. Looks pleased with himself, until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy's seen men up the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Scalfings out there, maybe? Could they have Val working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. Peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. A silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Val? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's Ludin? It's faint. Sounds like fighting, and something else. Hakon takes off at a run. Fucking Ludin. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. You can click a tile and then click a second to go in a specific direction. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles. Also forgot that as well. Maybe it is good to read this sometimes. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there is a 10% chance the attack will be deflected. And yet you are forcing me to do this, you dick. Deflected attacks do no damage. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important, and you're dead. Yep. Ugh, God. Ugh. What an idiot. Okay, Hakon, what can you do? Sundering Impact. 100% to hit, +1 strength, +1 break to target, +1 break to heavy impact. Heavy impact. Enemies adjacent to the target take 1 strength damage. I will take it. Let's break some of that armor down. What does Bring the Cane do? Break damage to target, +1 to return the favor. You're not very good at breaking armor. Stop hitting him. It's the easiest to kill by far. We need to get rid of this guy though. He's the massive pain. Only 4 damage. Well, may as well hit both of them. Oh yeah. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn will give 1 willpower to the active ally. I forgot about that. Who needs it? You need it. You need it. You don't need it. Use up one of those. Nine, 7. No, you can't kill him. You can kill him easy. Damage against that guy so he doesn't kill Gunolf. Deflected, wow. Don't see that often. What? Nobody else fell that time. You trying to get yourself killed, Luden? What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy. What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakon goes to where Vognir lies face down. The future Val King lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Vognir's dead. Oh shit. The Prince of the Val is dead. Where did that thing come from? Shh. Stay close. I think it saw us. Oh. Okay, so, different characters now. I can't remember her name. Alette. Okay, so this is Rook and Alette. Their story will unfold fairly soon. They're cool characters though, I like them. Let's actually put you about here. I don't want to actually get too close. So I'll end my turn there. Excellent. If you're an archer, okay, you only need to take a step forward. Ow. Dick move. Hey now. What are you ignoring me for? Okay, so you can't attack when they're right there, but you can attack here. Was that a dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No. I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the yokes bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance that direction. All that food. That's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. We could do with extra supplies. Do you think you can handle more of them? No, Dad, I mean, we're already lucky to be alive. I know. It's okay. Let's get back to Skoga. Skogir, I guess. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster the supplies will diminish. Yep. You can see how many days of supplies you have left. Blah blah blah. Where are we? There we are. Quite like how you can zoom in, actually. Yeah, you can even zoom in here. Oh, it doesn't look that great when you zoom in.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Ivor. The enormous vial in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntmaster? Thought you'd be tomorrow.
Dredge. Everywhere.
Dredge? How did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it. They'll be here soon if they're not already. Sorry. My bank just texted me. I did not expect that. Why did my bank text me? Ugh. Damn it. They'll be here soon if they're not already. You hear screams. From the outskirts. People are running toward the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Igil, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette.
No, wait. I want to help.
Let them fight? I mean, she's good with the bow, and he's good with the sword. How many people here can't use either? It would be better if they can fight. Why not invite some goats to join us too? You're asking for dead kids. Yeah, I guess. I won't let anything happen to her. They'll have to deal with it sooner or later, Ivor. What now? Igil, keep your shield up. We just hold them off until everyone's inside. Then we figure out what to do next. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. I think one of them's going to die. By the way, your characters can actually die in this, so I think I just made a huge mistake. What am I doing? Oh, look, and these are the dredge here. Interesting. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Units move in order to place them. Cool. Let us... Let's have Ivor go first, because he's big. And he'll need the movement. And then Rook, then Egil, then Alette. Alette needs to be at the back because she's the archer anyway. And what is this? Alette's bracelet. Lovingly made by a hunter's wife to keep her daughter safe from harm. Plus 1 armor, strength, and willpower. You need to be level 1 to use it. I guess we'll give that to you, seeing as it's your bracelet. Makes sense. "4v4. Shouldn't be too tough. One with the shield looks like trouble. Yep, you are right. Oh. Oh dear. What does this do? Does 1 armor damage to all allies, and all allies within range automatically attack the target. Oh, okay, cool. Ow. Stop it. Okay, what does this move do? Battering ram. Knock adjacent units up to 4. Oh, that's what he just did for me. Okay. So what if you just... Okay. Do that. Send him back. Screw you. Oh. Oh, it takes off armor for however many he's been... Okay, never mind. That was a mistake. Gonna mark this guy down, then he'll attack. 6 damage. Good. You can hold them off, I'm sure. No, no. Damn it. The ally is smart in this game. And no attack of opportunity in this game, which is a bit of a shame. Rooms damage to targets who have lost armor if the archer is not moved. That's pretty decent, I'll take that. I was wondering where all that extra damage was coming from. Now I don't think you can kill him. Nope, good. As well, take some more armor off it if I can't kill him. And you're dead. Good. Now it's just the kids that are alive. Glad I brought them along. Jeez. Ah, damn it. Oh, what am I doing? Oh no. I left clicked instead of right clicked. No. Rookie mistake. You can kill him. You can't do anything to him. May as well just kill him off. You best go for him now. Just use stone wall on you. Nope, goes for the archer. Of course you do. You prioritizing motherfucker. Nope. Wrong move. Wrong move. Wrong move. Screw you. Yeah, go kids. Ah, I'm fine with the difficulty. Black horde is forming at the tree line. Enough of this, says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back. Then adds, Rook, I'm doing one more check of the houses around here. See if you can find anyone. Okay. Oh my god, no. As you turn to head back, a colossus appears around the side of a house. It silently looms over a let, its face an expressionless stony mask, more terrifying than any roar it may have produced. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous mace. She's not going to react if I shout at her. Well, there's no guarantee that she'll react. So I will shoot it with an arrow. I mean, you're not going to kill your own daughter, right? God. Sorry, I was just reading that myself, I was so into it. The arrow bounces off the dredge's face, inches away from what you think is an eye. It recoils, and turns upon Alette again. Egil rushes to her side. Ivor throws himself between them, catching the mace on his shield, and returns the favour, crushing the dredge's head with his shield point. When the dust settles, you can see that everyone is alright. Okay, that was somebody buzzing me to come answer the door. Though, I have absolutely no packages, I have nothing coming for me, so it's probably just spam. So I'm not going to go answer the door, because screw that. When the dust settles, you see that everyone is alright. Yes! Good. Let's get out of here, says Ivor, as he goes to check the last few houses nearby. Rook, see if you can find any more survivors and meet me in front of the hall. Okay. Market. Let's buy some stuff whilst we're at war. Let's buy some supplies. Should be okay. Well, we don't have any level 3s yet, but it might be good to get a level 1. Yeah, okay, so we've got a ton of supplies now for when we leave. You find anyone? A few. Send them inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about Dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for a rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're going to save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside. Heroes, before we go to the Great Hall. Injured for 1 day, injured for 3 days. And that's our biggest guy too. Oh, -1 strength in battle, -3 strength in battle. That's not too bad. But, what does this do again? +1 armor break. I'll give that to you, Agil. Oh, actually, we should level them up as well. Alright, gotta go back in. We don't have any money to level them up. No. No, I forgot. It costs money to do that. Oh well. Can you sell supplies? I don't think you can. No. Bollocks. Rook! Thank the gods you made it. The Great Hall is an utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses. The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. They must know we are here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions. Now tell me straight. What would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done. Rook. I trust either. The chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagined us fighting back and saving the town. But nonsense. I was right, of course. They can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go? If Dredge are coming down from the north. Frostfella, to the west. It's close, and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skogir in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostfella. I mean, he's a Val, right? He's fought them before. He's like a war veteran. He knows what he's doing. I will help you. The chieftain thinks for a long moment. I didn't ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives on this. That wasn't part of my plan, either. Nope. Then I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin. Oh my god. Bank. Piss off. Seriously. Phone keeps buzzing, and I do not give a damn. From the training she's given Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine. I'll get the townspeople ready. Make your move, Ivor. Leave when you're clear. Well, I'm going too. Well, Brooke, I guess, is going to. I want Gil with us, says Ivor. If something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain. Ivor goes off to find him. Alette finds you. I know what you're doing. Sorry, different voice. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come, she says. Don't leave me, please. I'll be good. No, not this time. Don't leave me alone, she says. Tears in her eyes. It's difficult, but you drag yourself to the door of the Great Hall, resolute that you're making the best decision for her. Like, this is different than before, because we are actively making a distraction and trying to draw as many of them away. Before, we were just fighting through them to save other people's lives. Now we are purposely putting ourselves in danger. I'm not going to put Alette in danger because of that. Cool. You step into the town courtyard, where you can already see Dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We kill a few, he shouts, and the rest will follow. You steel yourself for a tough fight. Oh my god, and these guys went down in the last fight. I guess Eggiel is with us, so that's not too bad. Oh. Screw it. So 5 of them, 4 of us. Weakened. What can you do? There you go, I think that's good. So he's going to go that way, attack this guy. He's going to go that way, attack that guy. And then he'll try to hold these guys off, I guess. Yeah. There's not a lot else I could do. Screw you. And of course you go straight for the archer who is almost dead already. Wow. Just wow. You can click on them. Oh, I forgot that. You can click on them to see where they can go. You're fucking dead already. You're just dead. Oh, this is not easy. am I supposed to get away from this? If I put that there, that's a trap, right? Oh my god. Thought she was going to die then. I would not have been pleased. I don't know what I can do with her. She's pretty fucked. How far can you move? You cannot move far at all anymore. Good. Fine. Corner yourself and put rain of arrows there. So if unless he goes that way, damn it. No, that's not going to do anything. I think I've lost this fight, you know? I might be able to kill you and you, but there's fucking 3 still left. I think the only thing I can do with you is hit you. Either can do 1 damage. That's all I could have done. Just kill you off. Yeah, you're dead. So if I move you there, you still can't hit any of them. Because you're fucking useless. Oh my god. What about... Nope. Can't do that either. No, stop it. Right, I could do guaranteed 2 damage against that guy. Or guaranteed 2 armor damage against him. Guess it's better to get armor off. Oh, you're dead. Okay, well, you've got these 2. they're still fairly high on some stats. You've got 6 health. These guys all have insane armor. Okay, so you need your armor down a bit. You should probably just die. You're not doing anything. You just skip your turn. Guess I'm okay with that. Kill him off. Ow. This isn't easy. Okay. Oh, 1v1. Oh no, Egil. Oh, you gotta be the hero today. This isn't easy at all. Haha, I got you. May as well just give more to Egil. Idiot. Idiot Dredge. You need to break my armor first. Boom! Victory. Wow, that was difficult. Everyone went down. Apart from Egil. You have no problem getting the dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in thick woods, where they have difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Oddleaf is the first to spot them. There! She points to the road. As you rejoin them, you can tell there was trouble. Some people wounded, others missing. Aless rushes to you, throwing her arms around your waist. You smile and hug her tightly.
Dad, please don't do that again,
she says. Brave girl, this one, adds one of the women from Saga. Chieftain would have died without her. She points to the back of the caravan. Wow, really? Cool. You find Oddleaf beside her husband, who is laid out in a cart. Old fool, she says. Got himself a prize for trying to fight back. She shows you his deep gut wound, but he's alive. Nothing for it but to get to Frostfella. You continue on in silence. Let's hand in your own. Oh. So everyone's fine, apart from the chieftain, who is probably going to die. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. Wow, that's far. We've got to pull them together, says Ivor. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should be just ahead. Rally? Rally would be good. Yeah, but then everyone would begin moving quicker. Let's slow the pace a little. Give the others a chance to find us. You tell those around you at the front. You beckon the stragglers to pick up their feet, eventually bringing the caravan back together. However, many curse the slower pace and the lost time. What can you do? Can't please everyone. Far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women drop their meager possessions beneath the godstone of Herod. Your guess is as good as mine. Herod Villadere? I don't know. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were dredge. Chieftain did what I suggested, and look what he got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. How am I supposed to do that? Lie? Tell them everything's going to be alright? Gods, Rook, I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. No, thanks for the advice. Then do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you are not in control. Terrified when you are. Pull it together. Worried about Alette mostly. Keep her close. You do care. I can tell. Men are a plague on the world worse than any dredge, as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. They have a good relationship. Friendship, I guess. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The godstone looms overhead. The massive eyes of Hidled look in the same direction as you. Yeah, inspect the stone. Where the stone doesn't see many visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Was the god of hunters and of wild beasts. I've just given up on trying to pronounce it. Occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch. She must have found nearby. No, she must have found it nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says, before running back to her tent. Great, thanks. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down and it's time to move on to Frostfella. Feels like an end more than a start. Cool. Well, it's still good on food, at least. The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers rises and mutters from the caravan. What are you doing out here alone? We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. Yeah, man, you could join us. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks, prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely stocked. Or restocked. We'll go for a few more days. Morale has become poor. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing mead in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts. Many thrown fists and a broken bone later, the instigator, Rafnisfatktir, is tossed on the ground at your feet, angry clansman looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is a little more than drooling mumbles. Tie him up until he dries out. I mean, like, if you're that bad of a drunk, don't drink. Grab a rope from the supplies and make short work of the soot. A few onlookers throw scraps at him, but most just walk away with a laugh, at least content that some measure has been taken. Caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostvalor, with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring, and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. Hello, Egil. How's the arm, Egil? You find Egil just outside the camp, practicing his sword swings. Saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh, yeah, I'm great. Not great, considering everything that's... I'm fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now. But if you want, just call me Gil. Okay, Gil. I wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before, about making sure nothing happens to Alette. You're protective of Alette, huh? Well, I don't want her to get hurt. Oh, you like my daughter. Yep, you see his cheeks turn bright red. Don't worry. She can take care of herself too. I know, I didn't mean... Easy, Gil. I know what you meant. Iris seems to think you're pretty good. Did he say that? That's good. I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but I don't have much else to do. How many people get to train with a Varl? Just seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be. Never seen a shield like that before. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal, really heavy. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He raises it up to show you. I'm pretty good with it now. It's the only thing of my father's I have left. Then when my mother died, she gave it to me. Before she died. I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. I will. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, we're going to be okay. I can tell. Oh, what a nice fellow. Maybe you will make a good match for my daughter. Heroes. Oh, so we got a level 2 thing now. And we should be able to level up a couple of people. There we go. Oh, no, just cancelled that. Alright, Alette, what do you need? You need armor, I think. You also need... What does this do? I guess that's breaking armor? Yeah, let's get armor break. Oddleaf, you suck. Egil's killed 7. Wow. Wow, Egil, you can level up again. Wow. Let's do it.
Yeah. You're level 3. Damn. Okay. Max out your armor breaking. So then I will send you in first usually. That'd make a pretty good soldier out of you. Put one in that and put one in strength. Yeah. And nobody else can level up because Egil killed everything and he's a badass. Crude medallion made from a branch from the trees above the godstone Lebede, carved with a curious rune. Well, because you're level 2, you should be able to take that. Although, saying that, you should probably take that because you'll get targeted first. So you'll be dodging a lot of strength attacks, hopefully, at least. So, +1 armor, +1 strength, +1 willpower. We'll give that one to Oddleaf, because she's an archer as well and she's fairly weak. And we'll give armor break to Egil. I guess he doesn't really need it because he's level 3. We'll give it to Rook. Good. Let's have a look at the map, see where we are. Okay, so that's Saga. We've been traveling for, what was it, 7 days-ish? And we want to get to Frostfellow, which is just there. That's not too far at all. But, been streaming for, I don't know, hour and a half to 2 hours. So we'll rest up. We'll make sure that everybody's alright. I think they are okay, actually. Heroes, yeah, they don't need rest, but we need to raise the morale of the caravan, otherwise they'll get depressed and not fight very well. So let's rest for a couple days at least. One more. Good morale. Fantastic. Marketplace. See if we can buy anything. We're going to need more supplies, probably. What does that do? Small stone with a curious carving that conjures images of furious lightning storms. 10% chance to 2x strength damage, +1 drawing aggro. That would be fantastic for Ivor. But Ivor's not level 2 yet. We'll buy it in advance. And I don't think the food transaction went through, did it? Maybe it did. Oh no, I didn't hit confirm. Might be. Yeah, and we'll keep 5 for general stuff. But yeah, that's it. Well, thanks for joining me. That was fun. Did I save the game? Good question. I guess we'll find out next time. Alright. That's music. Hopefully I'll pick this up again soon. I have absolutely no idea when, though. We'll just see. Thanks for joining me. Next time.